Hi, okay, so I'm going to teach you how to do sort of like a rose type swirl frosting on your cupcakes. Rose type swirl, that's the official name. I use a 1M Wilton tip and it looks kind of like a star. And it's large. You should be able to put your pinky up through it. That's how large it should be. Not all the way, but pretty much. And you put it in a pastry bag, your frosting and your tip. I just leave them. I put my cupcakes always in a carrier because I always make them to take somewhere. So I'm just going to do it the way I always do it. You could do it with your hand like this, but anyway, you start in the middle of the cupcake. You might want to get as close as you can to this. So you start squeezing just in the middle and go around until the cupcake is covered. Ta-da! And then you've got sort of like a rose looking design, and that's just a really fast and easy way to cover your cupcakes with frosting, and it looks a lot better than just smearing it with your spatula. And you can go pretty fast. Probably, see, I was stretching it out so it looks thinner around the edge. I think it's better if you make them thicker and push hard like this. I'm squeezing harder on this one. I think that looks way better than that. So squeeze hard the whole time and go fast, and that'll give you a better rose look. Now if you use like pink or red frosting, obviously you're gonna look more like a rose. I don't really even call it a rose when I do it with chocolate. I just think it's pretty, so I do it this way. It's fast, it's easy, and you can do this the opposite way, starting from the outside in, and I'll show that to you too. And that'll give you, like, you know, your ice cream cone kind of look. You might want to show my hands on some of these so they can see what I'm doing with my hands, because if you're just showing the tip, it doesn't really help that much. Okay, so I kind of stabilize with my left hand and squeeze with my right. Whatever hand is dominant, that's obviously what you're going to use to squeeze with. Squeeze hard, go around.
Don't forget the outside in.
Oops. That's alright. What'd you say, honey?
Don't forget about the outside in.
What do you mean?
You're going to show them.
I'm going to do that on the next.
Oh, okay.
I want all these to match because I'm going to give these to somebody. So I'll do them on the next ones. Now I'm almost out of frosting, so this last one might look kind of funny. I'm going to squeeze really hard. I just don't want to fill the bag again yet. There. Okay, and now I'm going to do it the backwards way, which will make you have like sort of an ice cream cone looking topping for your cupcakes. So you start, for this one, you start on the outside. My thing got all messy. You start on the outside. It's just doing it completely backwards. It's simple. And you've got a little swirl on top. And again, I think these look better if you squeeze hard. There's a little piece of cream cheese that didn't get mixed in. Oops. See, that looks so much better than the first one, doesn't it? I think it looks more like an ice cream topping. Or ice cream cone. I like it. It's pretty. Now this, you're going to put way more frosting on each one than you do with the other one, and that's why I prefer the other one as well. Because you want, can you show my fingers too? My hands, what I'm doing? Because you don't get as much frosting, and really, unless you're like a frosting fanatic, you don't really need this much frosting on each cupcake. Some people really love it, but most people don't need this much frosting. I prefer it with the rose swirl rather than the ice cream cone swirl. These are pretty too, it's just whatever you prefer. That's all. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.